All right, good afternoon, and it is exactly noon right now as we get ready to cover this consolation game here at the Travis Invitational. The girls of Trinity Episcopal hosting Grace Christian, and starters are out onto the court. Both teams lost close games in the semifinals, and should be a good one here today. So we'll see Adina Aswelaman jumping for the Titans over to Farrah Berry, and perfect start for the Titans, jumping out to the 2-0 lead. Going to be Titans ball here as the press creates the turnover. And I am Rick Hamlin here, and this morning I am, as V Updike hits a three, I am solo up here on the, or I should say this afternoon, as we established. It's just a little bit afternoon, and the Titans have come out looking ready. A lot of energy in this first minute. Another near steal there by Caroline Ashoff, but she stepped out of bounds. And it's going to be a quick timeout called by Coach Lannon. I am trying to produce this game as well as commentate, so bear with me if we have any clock issues or in scoreboard, but excited to see this young Titan team play again. Last night they made a great effort to come back from 12 down, cut it to 3 in the fourth quarter, and had a chance to tie, but we're not quite able to get it done and end up falling by 3 points to Central Virginia Homeschool. Continue to see the Titans press. Good pressure by V Updike, and Grace saves it. Now Farrah Berry nearly gets a steal. A lot of aggressiveness being shown out here by the Titans. Alexa Linton with the steal off to Farrah Berry. And the long jumper by Adina, no good. Alexa Linton keeps it alive over to Caroline Ashoff, but a good steal by Joriana Birch. Birch keeps it alive. And Grace is on the board. Sydney Maza with the layup off the pass from Joriana Birch. 5-2 Titans lead. Great ball movement by Trinity. Ball reversal, Ashoff to Updike to Swelleman for the layup. Good job breaking the press there by Grace, but they can't connect on the layup, and Alexa Linton rebounding as she does so effectively for this team. Adina misses the layup. Caroline Ashoff keeps it alive. Farrah Berry thought about the three, but you can see the Titans really trying to get it inside, and they're able to do so again. Good pass. Another assist for V Updike to Adina Swelleman. Grace breaks the press. No, they don't. Caroline Ashoff gets a hand in. Good pass by Farrah over to Alexa. And Adina comes through and scores again. Titans really coming out strong here in this consolation game after last night's disappointing close loss. There's going to be a foul there on Adina Swelleman, her first, team's first. First free throw is short by Carly Perry. Perry, just a freshman. This free throw is good. Cuts the Titan lead to 8. Little coming together there with Perry and Swellerman. No foul. Steal by Adina. See the Titans continue to just really prioritize that interior game. Great passing again. Caroline Ashoff to Alexa Linton, and then Adina Swellerman for the finish. She's up to at least 8 points. Good save by Birch. Three-pointer on the way is no good. And wholesale substitutions for the Titans. Ceylon Duncan, Reagan Perkinson, Courtney Adams, Mary Mac Stark, and Lulu Antel. So all 5 new players coming in. Mary Mac kicks it out to Courtney Adams. Good penetration by Ceylon, misses. Lulu with the follow and the score. And it is 15-3, just about midpoint of quarter number 1. Nice job breaking the press by Grace, and they are able to convert. Left-handed layup. Colleen Callagher made that one. Merrimack Stark, not quite. Lulu tries to save it, but Grace crowds the rebound. But Lulu Antel is going to get this steal and lay it in as the Titans' pressure continues to pay dividends here in the first quarter. Grace just gets it across the timeline in time. Lulu Antel with the rebound, and she's been stuffing the stat sheet since she came in with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals already in just about a minute and a half of action. This time Lulu Antel misses, but the ball went out of bounds. Merrimack Stark knocked it away. So Grace will inbound, and apologize if my clock is a little off on your screen, just because I'm trying to do all 3 jobs up here. So it is 2:30 to go in quarter number 1. Courtney Adams couldn't get the layup to go. Grace Christian with the rebound. They're looking to run. Good job by Anaya James to get the rebound and bring it up the court. Good steal, Mary Mac Stark. Hit ahead to Reagan Perkinson, who is blocked. Good take by Reagan. Thought she might have gotten fouled, but officials are going to say it was clean. And then Lulu Antel knocks it out of bounds. Timeout, Grace Christian. They're going to make it a full timeout. And it's 1:55 to go here in the first quarter. Later today, we'll have the boys consolation game at 1:45, which is going to be, sorry, I'm trying to remember. Who is it going to be? Banner Christian, who lost to Trinity last night, and St. Michael the Archangel, who lost a close one to Carmel yesterday. So they'll play at 1:45 here at Estes Athletic Center in the boys' consolation game. Then it'll be the girls' championship game at 3:30, which will feature Central Virginia Homeschool against Miller School. And then the boys' championship will wrap it up at 5:30 tonight. And that's going to be the host, Trinity Episcopal Titans, taking on Carmel in a rematch of a really tight game that was played up at the Sleepy Thompson Invitational last weekend. Titans came out with a 5-point win in that one. All right, Grace triggers it in. Shot by James is off. Ball never went out of play, so Reagan Perkinson give her a rebound. And a 3 from Courtney Adams off the mark. Held ball, possession, arrow to Grace. Yeah, Merrimack Stark reached in there and committed the foul. Second team foul on the Titans, first on Stark. Should be a backcourt violation, but no whistle. And shot clock down to 4. At 1, they do get it off, hit the rim, so play on. It should be. So the I'm laughing because the coach of Grace is just saying blow the whistle either side, but I think he was right. I mean, they got it up on the rim. It should have reset the shot clock. I actually think the issue was the players just stopped. And one of the first rules of sports that you learn as a kid is you always play to the whistle. Anyway, Titans come down in the ensuing possession. Courtney Adams gets fouled, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. Last night was my first opportunity to see Courtney play, and I was really impressed just with her stroke, and you see it there, even though that one rims out. She's got a really textbook form on her shot. Timeout called by Grace. So that's their second timeout here of the first quarter. Leave them with 3 remaining timeouts for the game. Now we've got a little wet spot on the court that they need to clean up. All right, the official is satisfied, and Courtney Adams will shoot her second free throw. No good, but Lulu Antel got the rebound. She also couldn't convert. Good defensive pressure by the Titans. They've shown that this whole first quarter. Merrimack Stark does get called for a foul, though, as that defensive pressure was judged to have been a little too hard. Her second foul. And that time, the pressure of Ceylon Duncan forced the turnover as Grace throws it away. And with about 30 seconds to go in quarter number 1, Reagan Perkinson looking for an open teammate. Shot clock down to 10. Ceylon is fouled. There are 11 seconds. I know the screen says 7. I guess I forgot to stop it for a second a little earlier. Shot is up and off the mark by Courtney Adams. Reagan Perkinson misses, and that will do it for the first quarter. So good quarter for the Titans, 17-5. They were to play 10 of the 11 players in uniform, or actually I guess it's 12. I don't think we've seen Alexa Mitchell or Alex Geeson get in just yet, but and it looks like it's going to be the starting 5 checking back in. But good work there off the bench. Especially impressed with Lulu Antel, making a lot of things happen. Reagan Perkinson, really great effort as well by her. And the Grace Christian coach, Ed Riley, he's by himself today in terms of the coaching staff, which is, you know, never an easy position to be in. Coach London has the benefit of 3 assistant coaches, so it's never easy when you're out there solo, and he's coaching his tail off. Coach Riley, despite having only 8 players in uniform and being down by about a dozen, or not about a dozen, by 12 points. So Coach Riley is fighting hard for his team. All right, second quarter underway. V Updike lines up the 3, comes up just a little short. But V gets her own rebound. Great passing. Caroline Ashaw finds Alexa Linton, and Alexa extends the lead to 14. V Updike with a steal. It's Alexa again, not this time. They keep the pressure up, and we're going to end up with a foul call. V Updike's going to get dinged for that call. And Fairbury knocked that one away, so Grace will retain possession. And then they give it right back as they threw it away. Right back to Caroline Ashaw. Fairbury is fouled. It's the 3rd foul on Carly Perry for Grace, so she's going to be subbed out with the 3 fouls. Madeline Kennedy replaces her. And Grace Christian, not a very deep team with only 8 players in uniform, so certainly can't afford that foul trouble. Timeout called as the shot clock was down to 22, so they only had 2 seconds to get it across the timeline. And Coach Ed Riley burns his 3rd timeout here in the first 9 minutes of action. But it was almost sure to be a turnover if he did not call that timeout. All right, Grace will trigger it in. 7:02 to go till halftime. Well, going to have to do that one again, as when the official handed the ball to Mia Pearman, she lost it. All right, now we're in play. Loose ball, held ball, possession arrow to Grace. Looked like Sydney Mazza felt like some contact there, so she threw it up hoping to draw the foul, but the officials did not oblige, and she shot an air ball. Faraberi's pass intercepted, but Caroline Ashoff takes it right back. Nice pass, V Updike to Adina Swelleman, Titans leading scorer today, as she was yesterday, and I think has been the leading scorer in most of the games so far. Another held ball. This time it should go to Trinity, as Grace just got the last one. Grace with a sub. Anaya James checks in. And Faraberi brings it up. Takes it all the way, but couldn't get the layup to go. Now Adina Swelleman is fouled after she got that rebound off the Faraberi miss. So Adina will head to the line for two to try to add to her already impressive stat line this afternoon. Her first one is good. And with this shot, Adina has an opportunity to increase the Titans' lead all the way up to 20. But unable to connect on the second. Mazza with the rebound. Grace able to get it across the timeline. And now we have a foul on the Titans. Going to be on Caroline Ashoff, her first. Ball's in. And Alexa Linton, in an effort to dive on that loose ball, commits a foul. Madeline Kennedy wasn't quite ready for it, and her teammate threw it into her. Good effort by Kennedy there. Another loose ball. This time, the Updike scoops it up, and she is fouled by Joriana Birch. Faraberi into the lane, just a little too high for Adina Swelleman there. Adina's tall, long arms, but not quite long enough to corral that one. Grace breaks the pressure, but Joriana Birch just got herself a little too sped up there and lost the handle. So that pressure causes yet another turnover. Another held ball should go Grace's way this time. but the Kings of Grace Christian turn it right back over. Little handoff from Adina Swelleman to Farrah Berry. And Farrah's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Her first shot comes up short. 1 more for Farrah. And I would expect probably in about a minute or so, I would anticipate Coach Lonin subbing again, getting his bench players some time like he did in the first quarter. Farrah hits the second, and the lead is up to 20. Alexa Linton went for a steal there, but didn't get it. No whistle. V. Updike comes out with a rebound. And they're going to call that red ball. No, they're not. She pointed Grace's way, but hands the ball off to Farrah Berry. Farrah, a lot of contact. Her goggles got knocked loose, but no call. Ceylon Duncan comes in for Farrah. So this time we don't see the full line change like what we saw in quarter number 1. And that pressure forces another Grace turnover. Everybody who's watching right now, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to TESPN. And doing my best here with the clock, but also trying to do commentary and produce this one. So when you see your clock on the scoreboard, look at it as kind of like a approximate time, because a couple times I've been a little slow on the trigger to stop or start it. But I assure you the score is right. 27-5 Titans as Adina Swelleman continues to pour in the points. And the clock, it's close. We're within a couple seconds. Ceylon Duncan knocks it away. Possession will stay with the Kings. Alex Geeson checking in for her first action today. The senior comes in for Alexa Linton. And good inbounds play there by Grace. Caroline Nashaw for the mid-range, no. Alex Geeson with the rebound. Shot clock is at 5. Caroline gets the layup up, no. But Adina Swelleman with the putback. 29-7, Titans on top. See the ball. Gonna get a travel here. Coach Ed Riley continuing to really do a great job on the Grace Christian sidelines, encouraging his girls. Obviously, a young team, Grace a much smaller school, and they're playing hard. Timeout. Titans, Coach Lonin calling that one. So 2:36 to go until halftime. Trinity with the 29-7 lead. We will, of course, be broadcasting tonight's boys championship game. Slated to start at about 5:15. Obviously, is the fourth game of the day. A little bit of it depends on how long these earlier games go, but should tip off right about 5:15, or hopefully no later than 5:30 if we get a couple overtime games here in the early afternoon. Of course, sometimes things get pushed back, but should be a really good game tonight as the boys face a talented Carmel team who they, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, beat in a really close battle just about 8 days ago up in Northern Virginia. So I think it should be a close game. Hopefully we'll have a great crowd and looking forward to it. All right, that foul on Alex Geeson, her first, third team foul of the quarter, make that the fourth. So both teams have 4 fouls this quarter, so any fouls for the rest of the quarter will be shooting fouls. With the new rules this year, the 5th foul of each quarter puts the team in the bonus. Alex Geeson with the rebound. Grace with the steal. Good pass ahead. And Caroline Ashoff knocks it away, but Grace will retain possession. And Titans subbing in Alexa Mitchell, the 11th grader, wearing number 11. Her first action of the tournament. And Alexa comes in with some fierce defense, forces the air ball. V. Updike, yet another assist to Adina Swelleman, and that's been a connection we've seen several times here in the first half. Long three is good. Carly Perry back in with those 3 fouls, hits a deep 3, NBA range, WNBA range. Alex Geeson sees that lane to the basket. She missed the layup, but did get fouled. We've got 1:07 to go here in the first half. So I'll let this clock run down. We were a few seconds off again. All right, so 1:07. Alex Geeson, the senior, hits on the first free throw. Boosts the lead up to 22. Courtney Adams back in for the Titans. And Alex hits them both. Free throw shooting was a big problem for the Titans last night. Made well under 50%, and thought that was the difference really in the loss last night, but good job there by Alex Geeson knocking down both of her free throws. V Updike with the nifty crossover. Kicks it out to Alexa Mitchell. Back to V. Shot clock down to 7. Alexa Mitchell didn't quite get the roll. Good shot, though, by her. Good ball movement by the Titans. They're going to go ahead and call that a jump ball, I think, because they couldn't determine who touched it last. So Titans take possession, 19 on the shot clock. Alexa Mitchell looks to shoot again, gets it blocked, passes out of the double team, and shot clock at 5. Courtney Adams, her three's just a bit long. Went out off of Grace. So with 13 seconds to go in the first half, shot clock's off. And the Titans have the opportunity to hold for the last shot. But they're not going to get that opportunity because it's a steal by Perry. She missed the layup. Alexa Mitchell with the rebound. 5 seconds. V Updike is fouled with 2 seconds to go. Fourth foul, unfortunately for Carly Perry, who's been a really good player for the Kings. She hit that deep 3, and she's going to have to be very careful the rest of this game with the 4 fouls. So with just 2 seconds to go here in the half, V Updike will take her second free throw. She makes it. I don't think Grace will have enough time to really get a shot up, but she misses, and Adina does get a shot up and beats the buzzer. Adina Eswelleman adds to her point total. And so at the half, Trinity Episcopal 35, Grace Christian 10. And we're going to take a little break at this halftime, and we will be back in a few to bring you second half action, so please stick around. Welcome back for the second half of play. Grace has the ball to open the second half. Titans with a 25-point lead. And Coach Lannon has shuffled a little bit the starting lineup for the second half, getting Reagan Perkinson into the game, who I think has been really impressive the last two nights, just with her effort, floor game, good court vision. So she's getting rewarded with a second half start. Farrah Berry gets the first points of the second half with a nice contested layup in the lane. Titans have called off the press and appear to be in a 3-2 zone. Good effort by both teams there. It's going to be a held ball and should be Titan possession. And it is. Great pass ahead. Farrah Berry to Reagan Perkinson. Farrah right in that same spot in the heart of the lane, and she's got 2 consecutive buckets here in the first minute or so of the second half from pretty much the same spot. Titans with their largest lead of the game. Good job by Alexa Linton to cut off baseline. And Alexa Linton with the steal. Oh, Farrah Berry, she thought about going long there. Caroline Ashoff had leaked out, and Farrah wanted to throw it to her, then thought better of it, but her hand had gotten underneath the ball, so a carrying or palming violation on Farrah. And it will be Grace ball when we come out of the timeout, but that timeout called by Coach Ed Riley leaves Grace Christian with only 1 timeout remaining here in this ball game. All right, Grace ball. Titans make no substitution. Turnover. Caroline Ashaw with the bucket. Good penetration by Caroline. Attacked the heart of that Grace defense and gets on the board to extend the lead to 31. Farrah Berry and Alexa Linton combined for a trap that nearly forced a Grace turnover, and with the margin at 30, that should put us in a running clock situation. I believe the rule is if the margin is 30 or more in the second half, the clock runs, although now it stopped. And the free throw is good. So that margin is cut into. Joriana Birch made the free throw. Maybe it just doesn't stop when the ball goes out of bounds, but maybe stops for free throws and, of course, for timeouts. And now the margin is under 30 as she made them both, did Birch. Hard fall for Adina Swelleman. No foul call. And now we have a held ball. Possession to Grace. Dina with the block. Fairbury, nice ball handling. Off to Adina. They're going to say foul was on the floor. Thought we might get a classic and one there. And unfortunately deprives Farah of an assist because she showed some great skills there. Almost another assist for Farah off the inbounds, but Alexa Linton not able to connect on the layup. Reagan Perkinson with the rebound, finds Linton. Good pass ahead to Caroline Ashoff, no good, but it'll remain Titan ball. And the clock is continuing to run. Courtney Adams checking in for Alexa Linton. Alexa Linton out, Courtney Adams in. Turnover by Reagan Perkinson. So the clock is running. Now the margin isn't 30 though, it's only 29. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be running. I'll try and get clarification on that rule. And now the lead cut into again. It's down to, excuse me, to 27. That's 4-0 run by Grace. Grace Christian fans still very engaged. Coach Ed Riley not stop coaching at all, no matter what the score. Love to see that. Three-pointer, Courtney Adams. Not this time, but Adina with a rebound. Ceylon Duncan missed, but Caroline Ashoff comes up with the immediate steal. And Titans just can't get it to go right now around the basket these last few possessions. We've seen layups by Barry, Duncan, Ashoff, and Linton before she went out. Couldn't connect on any of them, as well as an open three for Courtney Adams. Reagan Perkinson coming back in for Ceylon Duncan. Or they actually changed it there, and it's Caroline Ashoff who's going to come out instead. Ceylon stays in. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ceylon takes it. Not quite able to connect on the layup. Fairbury with the interception to Adina Swellerman, and she scores again. Adina had 17 first half points, and she adds to her tally there. Good pass as well by Fairbury. Now Farah's got the steal, pass to Reagan Perkinson. Reagan lost the handle going up. Titans still in that zone. Perry back in with the 4 fouls. Air ball that one though. Ceylon Duncan to Reagan Perkinson. Her mid-range shot is off. And it'll be Titan possession still. Clock is running. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Reagan, her shot again just short. Adina Swellerman up over 20 points now. Lead is back to 31. And that is the end of 3. So after 3 quarters, Trinity Episcopal 45, Grace Christian 14. And we'll be back in about 45 seconds to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, welcome back. We got one more quarter of play. And yeah, I did a little research. The rule on the running clock is it's a 25-point margin, and the clock runs other than timeouts and free throws, if that is the margin. And right now at 31, would expect this 4th quarter should probably go by pretty quickly. Grace would have to score at least 7 points to get us in a situation where there would be stoppages other than timeouts and free throws. Courtney Adams missed her runner. Lulu Antel got the rebound, but she couldn't connect, but it'll still be Titan ball. V. Updike back in the game. I don't think she played in the 3rd quarter, but she starts the 4th, as well as Lulu Antel and Alex Geeson, who were not in earlier. Good effort by Geeson, but she is called for a travel. She worked hard to get the rebound, but then got her feet moving a little too quickly there. Titans are now in a man-to-man defense. Lulu Antel with the steal. Gives it over to V. Updike. Good cross-court pass, Reagan Perkinson, and there it is. Courtney Adams hits the long 2. Grace throws it away. Just about 6 minutes to go. A couple subs coming in for the Kings. This time it's a 3 by Courtney Adams. Comes up a little short. Good layup. Converted there. Joriana Birch for Grace Christian. And now a steal by Sydney Maza. And that shot actually hit the top of the backboard, so it'll be Titan ball. Courtney Adams steps into a 3, in and out. Reagan Perkinson got the rebound. Thought she got fouled, no call. The Updike with the steal. She's going 1-on-4, but she's still able to connect. Great layup by V. Updike as she intercepted the pass and took it all the way. Went past several Grace Christian defenders with her quickness and finishes the layup. Courtney Adams pressured the ball handler there and forced another turnover. And Titans almost turned it back over as Carly Perry just about had the steal, but then she stepped out of bounds. V. Updike shows off the handles, reverse layup. What a spin on that little English she put on that layup, and that's 4 straight points for V. Updike. Titans with a 51-16 lead. Another steal by V. Updike. Great pass to Courtney Adams. Adams back to V, back to Courtney, back to V. Little two-man game there. Lulu Antel on the assist from Reagan Perkinson. Timeout call by Coach Lannon. I think mostly he just wants to get some subs in. Looks like Alexa Mitchell and Mary Mac Stark are going to come in. And got 2:51 to go in this one. Gotta hand it to these Trinity girls with the bounce back after tough loss last night in which they dug themselves a double-digit hole. Fought really hard, played an incredibly hard fourth quarter to take a 12-point lead down to 3. And then Trinity had several chances to even tie with a couple of three-point looks they had, or couple layups that would have cut it to 1, and just went really cold in the last couple minutes of the game. So I was curious what their energy would look like bouncing back today, but it's been excellent. This young Titan team has responded really well, especially at the defensive end. They played really hard, created a lot of turnovers. Good job on the boards as well. Good catch by Alexa Mitchell. Courtney Adams has it stolen. Mary Mac Stark steals it, and she throws it away. And the officials seem to have put away their whistles here. Finally, we do hear the whistles blow on the jump ball. Good effort by Mary Mac Stark as well as Sydney Maza from Grace. It'll be Grace ball as we wind down to about the 2-minute mark. Steal by Mary Mac Stark. She's looking to bring it down herself. Good pass to Reagan, but Reagan Perkinson couldn't quite handle it. It's a good look by Mary Mac, I thought. Just over a minute and a half left. Oh, good take. Nice try there by Perry. Or rather, that was, I believe, Joriana Birch actually on that one. She missed the shot, but it was a strong, aggressive take. And Grace Christian still playing hard, even down 37. Another steal from Mary Mac Stark. Stolen back, though, by Ayanna James. And then it's going to be a foul on Mary Mac. Her third. Loose ball. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Grace. Remember, this clock is continuing to run with the over 25-point margin. And we're into the last 30 seconds of this Travis Invitational consolation game. Held ball. Mary Mac Stark, she's been awfully aggressive since she's come in. Will the Titans get a last shot off? Or will they look for one? Just about 10 seconds. Mary Mack wants to score, and she does! And Mary Mack Stark with a big smile, and her teammates loved it, going crazy. And so that will do it. Mary Mack Stark gets the last word on this one, and she hits right before the buzzer. Titans win. Trinity Episcopal 55, Grace Christian 16. We'll wish Grace nothing but the best the rest of this season. And Titans improve to 3-2. And stay tuned for more TESPN coverage later today. Boys Championship here at the Travis Invitational, as Carmel School takes on the hosts, Trinity Episcopal Titans. Tune in around 5:15 for that one here on TESPN. Until then, I am Rick Hamlin, and for this game, I was play-by-play, color commentary, and the producer, and it was fun. Have some help this evening, I believe. Deuce Edwards and Ryan Lloyd, I think, going to be with me on the call. So if you can't be here in person at the Estes Athletic Center, tune in to the Boys Championship. See you later.